Okay, let's talk about social media. If you feel like you are just constantly pouring energy into it without seeing any real, actual results for your business, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to jump into a simple, no fluff playbook for 2025 that's designed to cut right through all that noise.
I mean, let's be honest. For most small business owners, this is the reality, isn't it? It can feel like this huge, overwhelming chore, something you have to do, but you're just not seeing the payoff.
And this feeling is just so common. You spend hours on Facebook, you're trying to figure out Instagram, you're creating content, posting regularly, but the needle just doesn't move. It's incredibly frustrating, and honestly, it can feel like a total waste of your precious time.
And that's really the heart of the problem, right? Just when you think you finally got a handle on one platform, bam, the algorithm changes, or a new platform pops up and it feels like you're right back at square one. It's like you're playing a game where the rules are constantly changing and you just can't win. But what if the rules were way simpler than you think?
Okay, so how do we fix this? Well, the answer is not about doing more. It's not about being everywhere at once. It's about being in the right places with a super clear strategy. So let's get into the playbook and figure out where to focus your energy so it actually counts. This right here is probably the single most important mindset shift you can make. The goal for 2025 isn't to be a jack of all trades, spraying and praying across every platform. No, it's to become a master of one or two key platforms where your customers are actually hanging out. And right now, the undisputed champion of getting your stuff seen without paying for ads, what we call organic reach, is short form video. We're talking about those quick, punchy, 15 to 60-second clips that just grab your attention. TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts, these platforms are literally built to push new, consistent content out to a huge audience. So why is this format so powerful? Well, it's pretty simple. It's perfectly designed for our modern short attention spans. The algorithms actually reward you just for showing up and being consistent. And the best part? The barrier to entry is so low. You don't need a fancy studio. You just need your phone. This makes it a true equalizer. A small local coffee shop can get just as many views as a giant corporation. It's amazing. But what if you sell to other businesses? Okay, your focus is going to shift completely. For B2B, LinkedIn is king. It is the place to be. This is where you build trust and establish yourself as an expert, not with viral dances, but with valuable insights, compelling stories, and just undeniable professional credibility. So here it is. This is basically your cheat sheet for 2025. It's super simple. Just find your business type in that first column. Are you selling directly to consumers, B2C? Then you're going to focus on short form video for maximum reach. Are you B2B? LinkedIn is where you'll find credibility in leads. And if you're a local business like a cafe or a shop, then you'll want to focus on Facebook, Instagram, and your Google business profile to get that local visibility. Just pick one lane and own it. All right, so you've picked your platform. Awesome. Now comes the million-dollar question. What on earth do you actually post to get real results? This is where almost everybody gets stuck, right? You're just staring at that blinking cursor on a blank screen, wondering what to create. But the good news is you don't have to guess. There are proven formulas that just work time and time again. Seriously, forget about reinventing the wheel. These 5 types of content are your pillars for building connection. Show people what happens behind the scenes, the human side of your business. Give away valuable tips and how-tos for free. Share stories from your happy customers. Answer the questions you get asked all the time anyway. It really can be that simple. Okay, now, just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what not to do. So let's talk about some of the really common traps that just drain your time and energy for absolutely zero return. Avoiding these is seriously half the battle. Okay, first big mistake, falling into the spam trap. You have to remember, more is not better. Posting 10 random, low-effort things a day is just going to get you ignored. The algorithm, and more importantly, your audience, would much rather see 2 genuinely helpful, thoughtful posts every week. Quality beats quantity every single time. Oh, this next one is huge. Look, it feels great to get a ton of likes and views, right? But do those likes pay the bills? The real strategic move here is to stop chasing these vanity metrics and start tracking what actually moves the needle for your business. Did that post lead to a phone call, an email inquiry, a sale? That's the real measure of success. And please, I'm begging you, let go of the need for everything to be perfect. Modern social media favors authenticity and speed over some high-gloss, polished production.
Spending hours editing one video is just a waste of time when you could have created 3 authentic, relatable clips with nothing but your phone and some decent light. Done is so much better than perfect. You know, real focus also means knowing what to ignore. For most small businesses, platforms like Twitter/X, Clubhouse, and even Pinterest, they just aren't worth the effort in 2025 unless you are in a super specific niche. Don't spread yourself thin trying to be everywhere. It doesn't work. Okay, we've covered where to be, what to post, and what to avoid. Now, let's pull it all together into something you can actually use. This is your simple 5-step plan to start making this happen, like today.
Here it is. This is your entire system on one slide. Step 1. Go back to that guide and pick one platform to master. Just one. Step 2. Draft 5 simple post ideas, one from each of those content pillars we talked about. Step 3. Grab your phone and just make them. Seriously, don't overthink it. Step 4. Schedule them out so you're consistent. And finally, step 5. Track the results that actually matter to your business. That's it. That's the whole system.
And that's really what this is all about. It's not about chaos. It's not about being overwhelmed. It's about having a simple, focused, and repeatable system that you can actually execute week after week to grow your business. It is totally achievable.
So, I want to leave you with one final thought. This playbook gives you the how, but your unique expertise, that's what provides the what. So think about it for a second. What's that one piece of advice, that one special insight that only you with your specific experience can share with your audience? Because that, right there, is where the real magic happens.